You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Help! Somebody help me! I'm looking for Jacka. Boy, I try to go around the country now. I don't know what to do again. Looking to buy a donkey to sell coconut in town. Can't afford to buy a pickup to tote me nuts around. So I gone up in the country looking for jackals to buy. But everybody I check, they keep on telling me. They say up here do a donkey, aliment a plenty. Up here do a donkey, aliment a plenty. If you want to see real donkey, aliment a plenty. If you want to find real donkey, aliment a plenty. Donkey for sewing day, donkey for sewing day, donkey for sewing day, donkey for sewing day, donkey with PhD, doctorate, law degree, donkey that dance for so, don't know from head to toe. Looking for a donkey, you want to find real donkey. Fat donkey, maga donkey, any kind you can get it. Oh, yeah. I went down south in Rancho and also Lopino. Fight of Mondo Nevo and Brasso Seco. They say it have a old man, he bound to have a few. But when I check the old man, he and all trained too. He say up here do a donkey, aliment a plenty. Up here do a donkey, aliment a plenty. If you want to see real donkey, aliment a plenty. If you want to find real donkey, aliment a plenty. Donkey for sewing day, donkey for sewing day, donkey for sewing day, donkey for sewing day, donkey with weave and rats, even bald head jackass, donkey that's straight and gay, donkey that bold and grey. Looking for a donkey, you're looking for a donkey. I know shiny donkey, I know what black donkey, grey donkey. What you telling me about? Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. I wonder if I rain happen. They said that donkey looking like Saddam, and some looking like Madam. Long time had plenty donkey all over the country. You coulda buy 2 or 3, easy, easy, easy. But since it have a shortage of jackass, so they say, just wait until election when they come out to pray. Up here do a donkey, aliment a plenty. Up here do a donkey, aliment a plenty. If you're looking for a donkey, aliment a plenty. If you want to see real donkey, aliment a plenty. Donkey for sewing day, donkey for sewing day, donkey for sewing day, donkey for sewing day. Donkey in suit and tie, who love the mama guy. Drunk and corrupt donkey, that like to lie plenty. Looking for a donkey, you want to find real donkey in right road. Oh boy, you have to have national pride. Up in the red house now, they want back up there. I never go up there before. Boy, ask people now. Looking for a donkey, you up and down the country. I feel like go check out my partner Ronnie, you know. the old donkey man, he must know where I could get some. Before they looking to send me in prison or something, you know.
That's why I say, Lord, please Anybody help? Come and put a hand. Come and wipe away the blight and see what the plight that befall the man of this land. What's going on here? I would like to know why the whole world is in a turmoil. So it look as if we fire God from the job and give the work to the Beelzebub. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. If you don't have to never like I understand. The devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. Never like I understand, like if Satan in control of running the land. Hey man, oh man. There's only wars and rumors of wars. Incurable disease go from sea to seas and they happen without a cause. Strange phenomena now happen everywhere. The callousness of this world have the world in fear. Politics and weaponry have taken its toll. They have the whole world out of control. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. It don't happen here well I can understand like it. Oh yes man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. Thing going on here, well I can understand like if Satan in control of running the land. Oh man. To get at ease, we turn to religion. But then in a quest to do our best, we end up in real confusion. Some religious leaders so phony and vain, allow religious morals to go down the drain. Their materialism make them feel them is Lord, robbing the world in the name of God. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The thing we're going on here, well I can understand that the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The thing we're talking here, well I can understand like you sit on the control of running the land. Oh man. Let's take control. Let's reconstruct the world. Sift out all parasites, phonies and blights. What is wrong? Let us make it right. Stop this social, moral and religious decay. Our world wasn't meant to be this way. For heaven's sake, let's not fall for the seat. Put God back in the driver's seat. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The thing going on here, well I can understand. The devil have a hand in running the land. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. You think what's going on here, man, I can understand. Like if Satan in control of running the land. Oh man. Oh man. The devil have a hand. The devil have a hand. Oh yes. In running the land. The devil have a hand. The devil have a hand. The thing will happen here, I can understand. Like the Satan in control, I run in the land. We quarrel and we fight. We ain't doing right. Oh yes, the devil have a hand in running the land. We forget what's good, not doing the things we should. Ah yes man, the Satan in control, I run in the land. I can't understand why. I can't understand. Oh yes man. Corrupt teachers, holy preachers, bogus leaders, Satan workers. Oh yes man. I can't understand. Well I can't understand. Satan in control, I run in the land. Place of worship, show no friendship.
Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you know how we do it in the village with the DAG Triplets. Let me bring in 1/3 of the DAG Triplets, no other than the Phantom boy. Phantom, you inside? Phantom, you inside? All right, so he half inside. Okay, so I see something here. I ain't sure earlier. I'm looking at the chatter, and so I'm gonna go with what I see in the chat, right? And I think you all can correct me if I am inaccurate, because I thought I saw something different, but I'm gonna go what's in the chat, right? Of course, folks, you know, when you come into the village, you know, we just play sports in the village. We is the only village where just play sports. We play sports in here. Of course, we play sports. So first in the village tonight was Lana. So Lana kind of kick out Nadia and Takesha. But one thing consistent in the village.
Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay, good evening, everybody. How everybody doing?
Yeah. One thing consistent in the village is that the women run things in the village. We know that. We know that. Woman is boss. Woman is boss. We acknowledge that. Even though some people don't want to acknowledge that, we do. So Lana was first, second, and third. Takesha was fourth, fifth. Nadia was sixth. Well, Troy Smith. Finally, boy. Finally, we got a male in the top 10. Right? So Troy Smith was seventh, eighth. Nadia was 9. Nadia was 10th. Then, of course, Joan Jadubia, 11. Joan again. Takesha again. All right. Albert Montano. You're dropping in the middle now. Albert Montano kind of splicing in between. That's a good thing. We like it so. Then Takesha again, Albert Montano. Joan again. Nadia. All right. Only get the picture. Only get the picture. Oh, God, boy. Nadia. You know, we don't like to start on these kind of things, you know. Always see they killing people in Trinidad. What's going on with these people? Sad. Yeah, boy. I don't know, boy. That's what I tell all you. Always see I play that song by Gypsy. Satan in control, you know. Oh, God. Joan say, boy, donkey coming out, boy. Local elections soon. Joan. You're not easy, Joan. Not easy. Okay, but yeah, but the young lady too.
Local elections soon, according to the convenience of the government and the Prime Minister back pocket. Is Dr. already holding the date in his back pocket just like Mr. Manning?
All right. Yeah. You had to announce something soon, man.
We need to get away from this kind of primitive way of dealing things and have set date. And all we getting is some grand charge from these politicians. Kamala and them was supposed to set the date, fix the elections, and they did nothing. You know, I am kind of tired of this kind of nonsense. You know, we have to get really serious. We have to upgrade. Time to upgrade, Tobago.
Yeah. Joan say Rowley, we just can't go on the way. Dr. Rowley now. Yeah, let me parallel handle saying him. Dr. Rowley, we can't go on this way. Right? We really can't go on this way again. It ain't easy. So Takesha said Nadia's daughter's funeral was today and he didn't attend. Really?
Whose daughter funeral was today?
I think that was the young lady who fell down the steps and died.
Oh, okay.
I want to guess. I ain't sure, but I think Takesha can tell us if that's accurate or not. Howard C. Prasad, welcome. Listener, if Nadia, let me say something here, boy. You see them songs you just playing here? Them songs and them have real significance, you know. Right? And Nadia say, I'm telling you, we can't go on this way. Lord help us. Really and truly, you know, boy. We cannot go on this way in Trinidad and Tobago. We really cannot, boy. We cannot. You know, so, I mean, it looked like the devil have a hand in running the land, man. I mean, I'm not a Pontius Pilate or anything like that. But I just find just too much kind of gruesome thing happening in the country, boy. Gruesome thing, you know. Things that you never see before. I see people who get killed, shot, get killed. I just can't post them kind of thing though, boy. Because I want better for Trinidad and Tobago. I really and truly want better.
Yeah, you know? But you have to face up to the truth too. I mean, we can't hide the truth. You know, no. I know sometimes we don't want to face up to it and we don't want to publish it, but sometimes the way things going, if you don't put it in the public domain, and sometimes you gotta shame some people into doing the right thing. You know, we gotta light a fire under them, and you know, we can't continue this way. I mean, we on the side trying to do our best, and we need some collaboration from the people on the ground too. You know,
it ain't easy. Sharon Bernard, welcome. Hey, my partner from Chumakag, boy. Curtis Montreal, welcome. Hey, highly boy, what tax? You inside the dance. You inside the dance.
You know what I am venturing out into doing something where I want to know when you go to the police station. I would like you to send me your statement, your story. What was your experience on any incident, whether it's domestic or anything? I'd like to get some feedback on the response you get, the time frame, what was done, if anything was done. You know, these are the kind of things I want to know.
Now, Joan put a statement here, right? Joan says, sinking ship. This was going on in Trinidad right now. Gas going up. My car used to take $210. When it goes up next 2 weeks, it may be $300. Is this right, Stoops? Now, Joan, I'll get back to that. And I want to make a comparison.
We're facing the same thing here.
Well, Gary, but I wanted, I hear you, but I wanted to make a comparison because I went to the gas station the other day, and I want the people of Trinidad and Tobago to understand that I am not saying that the people of Trinidad and Tobago are not facing hardship. Yes, they are facing hardship. But there are some things, though, it's not just the government. It's not just the government. It's a lot of other things that's going on in the world today. And I want to show something, what I did. I went to a gas station, and I will show that in a little bit. Or let's stay tuned for that. Howard C. Prasad, welcome. Diana is going to join us in a little bit. You know, she had to go. She had to do some. She had some family things that she had to do, and she could join us. Well, now. Hey, look, we partner Wolverine come back, boy. Wolverine, where was, boy? Somebody tell me you went away. Who sing that song? I went away. I leave and I come back home. I come back to stay. I can't see my way in another land. A land that was strange to me. Try to hide myself. Change my identity. Wolverine, welcome back, boy. Welcome back. You know, we like when people come back. We like us, and she is 8 months. I know. John, what do you mean and she is 8 months? I know what that. I don't know what that means. Oh, yeah. Takesha, yeah. I saw that, I saw Takesha was in very, very earlier, but somehow the thing kind of update, and I saw Lana at 5 something. You know? Yeah. Well, Jones says evil spirits in our country, boy. Lana say like a dark shadow. Hey. Jones says she going up for love until yes. Joan, who you going with? Tell me who you going with, you know. Lana going up too, boy. Lana say what? Plenty people in the village want to go up, boy. Lana say better go up for local election, boy. She's a council. What kind of council, Lana? Hey, Eugene Julian, boy. My partner from where you from, boy? I think he's from Maryland or Baltimore. He's from one of them places far away. I ain't even know where you from again. I'm a real partner, boy. I'm a P partner, boy. I don't know which one of the P's he supporting these days, but I'm a P partner. Let me just say that. Yeah. Hey, Lara, thank you so much. Yeah, Takisha was first. Yeah, Takisha was an early o'clock, boy. Early. I actually sent that out when I was on a bus coming from Pennsylvania. I did see it, while I was putting things up. But yeah. I know it does go. Lana said better she go up for local election. Joan say, yes, Lana. What area you going up for? Oh God, Gary boy.
Lana had to get a leader to like you because that's how the system works. The leader don't like you can't participate.
Well, look now. Lana already give up already, Lana, at 7:24, Lana says she going up. At 7:26, Lana said, nah, they go corrupt me. Better leave politics out. Lana didn't last long at all. Joan says she going up for Laventel. Right? It looked like a dark shadow hanging over Trinidad and Tobago. What? Necromancy, boy. Oh, God. Oh, Lana said she going up for Page.
Under which party?
Eh? Lana under which party? PDP. She going for PDP.
She going up for PDP?
Well, I just guess. I don't know. Lana, you going up for, girl? Hamedula Wahid, welcome, my brother. It's a pleasure to have you in the village. Oh, Eugene Daniel wants to know. Eugene Julian wants to know, who are you all blaming for what's happening in Trinidad and Tobago? We ain't blame nobody. Eh? We blame anybody? Joan says she going up for UNC.
In which district?
Eh?
Laventel?
Yeah, she might go for Laventel. Laventel West, I feel she might go for. Joan, are you going for Laventel West? Yeah, I feel she go for Laventel West.
But Laventel can have several seats because it's council local government, so it can have several seats. There are several districts, right?
No, I think Joan, you're talking about local election or general election. So Lana going for PDP. Page Tanapuna.
On
Heidi going up for PEP. Well, I don't know. Is that local General Joan and Lana and Heidi going up for PEP? Heidi, if you're going up for PEP, what are you running for? Huh? You say PEP all the way. Hey, Erica Jengil, welcome. My Chumakak family in the house, boy. But wait now. Oh God, Gary, look, battle between Joan and Lana, yes?
Over
Lana
what?
says she going up for PDP. Joan says she going up for UNC. And look what Joan put now. Oh God. Lana, you lost already.
Hold on. But they're not going up against each other. They're going up in a different area, right?
Yes, but Joan already said she lost already, boy. Even she ain't even push it. She just push the hat in the ring. She push the hat in the ring. She take it out, and then Lana and then Joan take it out for she too. Yes. Joan say what tax? Oh God. Joan and easy. Vonnie Roberts, good night, boy. How you going, partner? Yeah, I know I'm the Vonnie like I don't know. Sometimes the men in the chatters let their wife take away their phone. Eh? You know what I mean? Like my partner Ellis. My partner Ellis wife take away your phone. She take away your computer. She take away your laptop. Right? He had two phones, digital and B-Mobile. She take away both of them. Right? He had a spare phone, was a Me Too. She take that too. Right? He had a laptop. She take that. He had a desktop computer. She take that. Right? And she just leaving technology less. Oh,
boy.
hey, Gary.
My wife can't try that with me, boy.
I don't know why. Well, Gary, look here. Some men understand who is in charge, and Ellis is my partner, and Ellis understand who is in charge. So you don't fight, nothing. Ellis partner.
For me, I only have one mother.
Yeah,
So
Ellis do fine.
don't try to
Gary,
be my mother.
Eugene Julian say, ask Gary. Eugene Julian put the comment below to ask Gary again. Yeah, Gary, Joan says she going up for Laventille West in the local election. Oh, look. Okay, Lana going up for local election too. Hailey going up for Pfizer bad boy. Yeah, Takesha, we go touch on David Welch as well. But I hear to say, but there's some kind of take on that too. Eh? I know, well, you know, but you know, that ain't better that propaganda, now, right? Gary, you hear anything with David Welch?
No. What's up with him?
You know, I want to put up that ID card and all kind of thing that have his picture. But from what I understand, that David was driving on the priority route. Let me read it for you. It's better if I read it, because I don't know how true it is, but there's also a follow-up to that. I will read that too for you. Reports have indicated that he was driving on the priority bus route, and he didn't have a license, and he was arrested, right, for driving without a license, right? So I don't know how true it is. Let me see. I have it here. Let me see where I put that.
Was that in the news or somebody just published that out in the?
I think it was released first on Ian Allen's Facebook page. So here it is. Political activist David Wells was arrested yesterday during a traffic stop along the priority route in Barataria, and officers later learned he did not possess a valid driver's license. The incident took place around 7:30 a.m. while officers of the Transit Police were conducting a routine traffic exercise along the PBR. When the vehicle he was driving was stopped, officers asked Welch if he had a PBR pass to be on the bus routes, and he indicated no, adding he was a journalist on his way to cover a murder which had occurred along the Lady Young Road in Mova. I don't get this one. I don't understand this one. David Welch lives in Mova, right?
I think that's where he say from. That's where he said.
Yeah, and he's on the bus route. He's on the PBR route to cover a murder which had occurred on the Lady Young Road in Mova. Only help me with that, please. Help me, all right? Let me go on. Officers asked Welch to produce his driver's license, but he reportedly claimed he did not have it on his person. Checks were later made, and it was revealed that Welch was never issued a license by the licensing authority. The vehicle was towed, and Welch was taken into custody and was expected to be charged with driving without a valid driver's license and illegally using the PBR. And here's the last part of it, which is interesting. On March 26, Welch joined the PEP political party as chairman of the youth arm.
He's vice chairman?
Chairman of the, on March 26, Welch joined the PEP political party as chairman of the youth arm. Okay. Kind of make it make sense now. But there's a follow-up, and folks, I just reading this was sent to me, although don't be upset, this was sent to me today again, right? But you know, that is not a real place, you know. You know, that is not a real place. I'm telling all you. It's not a real place. Right? So this was just sent to me a few minutes ago. All right. Let me go over here. All right, let me go inside of here and look for it. I want a little listen to this, right? Listen to this. I don't know. All right, here it is.
What do you, Eugene, want to ask Gary? What do you want to ask Gary? Which Gary you want to ask?
No, it's you want to ask. I don't know. Hold on. I don't know where you want to ask. I don't know.
Call in. I want call in. Let me hear your voice.
Since Diana not here, Eugene had to talk to somebody.
Hold on. Okay.
All right. So earlier, I just get this, So only don't be upset. I just reading it as I get it. It says fake news, right? They set up the boy. I wonder if I should read this way. Gary, you think I should read this way?
Well, they're saying it's fake news. That's right. They're saying it's fake news. That's yeah. We
You want me to
asking.
read
We
it?
inquiring minds wants to know. Come with
All
the
right,
truth. You know what I
let
mean?
me read this. Let me read this.
We don't know what the
Fake,
truth is. We just reading what
fake
we see.
news. Fake news. They set up the boy because he was moving with a political force. David Welch was about to be made political leader of PEP and was most.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Let's back
God!
it now. Let's back
No,
it
I
now.
reading that. I reading that. Let
Let's
me
back
read
it
this
now.
other one here, right? David Welch was set up according to eyewitness. Welch was lifted out of the car by police and wasn't driving. One bystander who was present at the time said that Welch see. Oh God! I don't want to. But folks, I just reading this. I mean, that boy. We are something. Something wrong, boy. The devil have a hand in running the land, boy, and we just can't go on this way. So listen to what this is. David Welch was set up according to eyewitnesses. Welch was lifted out of a car by police and wasn't driving. One bystander who was present at the time said that Welch seemed to have been drugged and was driven by someone onto the PBR and was left behind the wheel. It believed that the person also robbed him of his wallet, containing $4,000, and Mr. Welch's driver's license. Oh God! Well,
Well,
folks, I just read it.
we'll call up David and ask him what's going on. Call him up and ask him.
You know what? Let me do that. Let me ask him. Let me call him and ask him. Let me see if he will pick up his phone. Let me do that. Let me call David Welch and see if he can pick up his phone. David Welch. Okay, here it is. Let me see. Hold on, So chance if we get David Welch on the phone. So the phone is ringing. I mean, I can understand why he wouldn't pick up as well. So, folks, we are trying. So that's what's in the public domain. Let me try to see if I have another phone for David Welch. Let me try something else. David Welch. Okay, here we go. Let me try this other number. Hold on, I got two numbers for him. Hello, David Welch. This is WZYE 95.9 FM. You are on air. How are you doing? How are you?
Yes, sir.
You are on air. You are on air live on the Village of the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM.
Sorry?
You are live on air at WZYE 95.9 FM in Order, New Jersey.
Oh.
How are you?
I'm listening.
How are you doing?
I'm well, actually.
So David, there is some news out, right? There's also other news indicated that somehow that you were drugged and you were taken to the PBR and you were left behind the wheel of a car.
In terms of any of that, I wouldn't be able to respond to anything right now.
But you can't respond to anything at all.
No, I won't be responding to anything that was posted online by anyone.
Okay. Including whether
at this moment.
Whether what happened, whether it's true or not.
I still won't be responding to anything.
You won't be responding to anything. But is there anything you would like to say though?
I'm sorry?
Is there anything you would like to say?
Not really, other than I'm just waiting to see the outcome of all of this.
Because, many of us are concerned for you, David, and, we know that you're an activist there in Trinidad, and we know
in terms of all the concerns, I am doing well. I am in healthy spirit. I am still functioning as my in my capacity as UTAM leader of the Progressive Empowerment Party. We had a successful campaign in Maloney today, and other than that, I am doing very, very well.
Have they asked you to resign, David?
No talks about that, sir.
No talks about that.
No talks about.
So they are full 100% behind you.
In terms of my capacity as UTAM chair, I am still functioning as that.
Now, is there any truth that you had designs on being the leader of the PEP?
No comments as well to that, sir. No comments at all. In terms of any of that, Ms. Alexander is the proud leader of the Progressive Empowerment Party, and I support him.
So let me ask you a question, David.
And I support him proudly.
Right. We appreciate and we respect your wishes, right? What made you, David, decide to go with the Progressive Empowerment Party as opposed to the UNC?
Well, the thing is, I'm not home at the moment. I'm actually on my way there, so we could reschedule another meeting or another interview, and I'll be happy to explain everything there.
All right, no problem. So what we do, I'll reach out to you and we try to see.
Tomorrow and the other day, I'll make available. Because it's such short notice as well, so.
No problem. No problem. We respect that. What we're gonna do, we're gonna try to reach back out to you and bring you back in, okay?
No problem.
So we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
No problem.
All right, bye-bye. So folks, there you have it. We reached out to David Welch. Gary, excellent suggestion. That's why we in the village here and we work as a team. We told the David Welch to hear what he says. You can't comment on what happened. He didn't even want to comment on the reason why he left the UNC to go over to the PEP. And he didn't want to comment on what happened, what did or didn't happen on the PBL route, whether it was true or whether it was fake, so, at least,
we give him the opportunity to speak for himself, we don't go on propaganda. We see something, we call you and let you know what's going on and hear your version, what you have to say, basically.
Yeah, I mean, we give an opportunity. Oh, okay. Vonnie, I fully understand that. Full 100. Full 100.
I mean, there might be some legal things in place, so he really can't really speak until that is dealt with.
So, Jones says David Welch was charged, no driving license and no priority pass. It's true. Okay. All right. Yeah, today I missed that program. Yeah, David Welch actually going at PP. But I hear Hailey's pep. Hailey come and defend them, man. Hailey saying nothing at all. Defender. All right, Gary. Here's Eugene Julian question. Ask Gary used to blame for what happened in Trinidad and Tobago. Tommy, welcome.
Depends on what you're talking about. Blame for what in particular?
No, well, I think you're talking about the things that happen in Trinidad. I mean, plenty of things going on in Trinidad.
Plenty things happen, but there's not one particular person or entity that is blamed for any particular, thing. You have to specify what are you trying to blame for. Are you referring to the mismanagement of the country?
Well, all I could do is ask Eugene Julian to be a little more specific.
Yeah, he needs to clarify. No, so in my point of view, we're all going through some very tough times, right? It's how you manage the situation, how you deal with it, how do you counterattack the situation. You don't just blame the situation that's happening. Can't blame and there's nothing we can do. You have to improvise. That's where the skills come in. You know, when the tough time comes, is how you maneuver yourself and how you maneuver things, how you manage. There's no smooth sailing. There's ups and downs, and there's rough roads. There's storms in life. So, but how do you manage the situation is where the skills come in.
Where's the storm tonight?
She should be here shortly. Welcome, Tommy.
I mean, don't you think
it's a pleasure to be in the village? I'm listening. David Welch really did a nice number there.
In what way?
He wiggled his way out of it. He said he was on his way to a meeting. But he could have given us a few minutes and tell us something. Anyway.
So you're saying the man went to the Waffle House, right?
Exactly.
Oh God!
Anstem, you too experienced to be taken for a ride,
No, but I like to respect people's wishes. If you say you can't talk or you don't want to say anything, I mean,
the man you can't put the man in a position to say something that will damage his case. So there's a case involved. Then he did the right thing. He cannot speak about it at this time.
First, we just pick up the phone and just call, So he might have been kind of shocked that he got a call, and you know what I mean. I wanted to respect his wishes, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but candid camera is the best way. It's more accurate than rehearsed.
So elaborate on that a little bit.
When you get hit spontaneously, you get the truth. But when you have time to plan and decide what you're gonna say, it may not be truthful.
Oh, all right.
But I have to disagree with you there, Tommy. But like I said, there might be some legal action in place that he cannot speak about it. So he did the right thing, So I support him on that.
Yeah. I get what Tommy's saying to him,
he gave us the courtesy of answering the call. I think he was very nice about it, and we'll deal with it another day. That's all.
Yeah, Vonnie want me to call Twiggy. Oh, Twiggy want me to call she.
Call who now? Call who?
Twiggy.
Let Diana and Twiggy deal.
Yeah. Diana deal with Twiggy. Ain't getting in between there. Yeah, Hailey, what we want to know is this, right? We just see one of your the party. All the Hailey's are pep, right? We don't make secrets about who we support inside of here. We just tell people we support and we respect you for who you support. That is how it is inside of here. And we don't ban nobody in here for who you support. Whoever you want to support, you have a right to support whoever you want to support. That is how we feel it. My partner Hailey is a pep supporter. Right, Hailey? I want to know from you, Hailey, that the allegations against Mr. David Welch, right? If the PEP gonna stand by David Welch, right? Or if David Welch gonna end up like many other people who have made a mistake, and they have to suffer the consequences for their actions. So that is from you, Hailey. And I don't want it to waffle like how I don't want it to waffle. Let me put it that way. What by Jones said Vonnie Twiggy is a confused person. God, only leave Twiggy alone, please. Chris, good night. Oh God. Look, listen to this. Hailey says Ansem Pep is the only party addressing the issues and talking about solutions. Hailey, I don't know about that, But Hailey, if I could, right? I wanted to send a message to your leader for me, Hailey. There is a young lady by the name of Hadassah. And what is the other young lady name, boy? She was in here before, boy. So remember the other young lady from PEP that was in here? I forget how that young lady name, boy. Highly, if PEP wants to go anywhere in Trinidad and Tobago, and this is just my opinion, my opinion, I believe that one of them dynamic young ladies will have a bigger impact on people in Trinidad and Tobago as opposed to PEA. And let me give you the example, right? And this is what transformational leaders do. Transformational leaders step aside and give it to someone for the betterment of the party. That's what the PDP did in Tobago. Watson Duke stepped aside and allowed Farley, right, to take the lead, and they end up 14-1 in Tobago.
That's
right?
putting your best foot forward.
Correct. That means to say, you have to put your ego in the closet, lock it up, put another lock on it, lock that one, put another lock that one, right? And then get some crazy glue, right? And crazy glue all between all the creases. So every then the pep will have an effect on Trinidad and Tobago. But let me give them credit here. In D-Day, that was the first time in the history of politics in Trinidad and Tobago, right? They beat the PNM. Right? So I think they get about like 125 votes, and the PNM was get about 25, 50 or 75, some number like that. But if you was to go on, when you sit down and you talk to your leader, I will give the leader that message and use the example of what the Progressive Democratic Patriots did in Tobago as an example. That can be yeah.
In the south, it's not D-Bay, it's D-Bay.
Oh, my bad. D-Bay.
In the north is D-Bay.
Okay, D-Bay. Right? D-Bay. Okay? So that is my opinion. And Gary, though he can answer Eugene Julian's question because you want Eugene to be more specific.
Well, right? Yeah, he hasn't been more specific than what he's talking about, because I strongly believe that we could do better than what we're doing right now, because there's a lot of things we can do. We have resources that we're not really capitalizing within the country. We just want to shift the blame and that the world dealing with this issue, and not really take responsibility.
No, we were supposed to have a guest at 7:10. I just sent it to him, but like I know he say he give him a thumbs up, but he ain't coming yet. But anyway, folks, we're gonna go for a quick station identification. It's in the village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Of course, we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. From 7 to 10 p.m. From 7 to 10 p.m. Folks, stick and stay, don't go nowhere. It's in the village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's in the village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Let me say welcome to Rennie. Good night to you and welcome. So, guys, what I'm doing here, I'm also picking a call to a person who wants to be our first guest to see what's happening. Tommy, Lana said that's a song. Too experienced to be taken for a ride.
Hello.
Boy, Tommy, like Lana agreeing with you, boy. Like I was taken for a ride, boy. Okay, Hailey says, Pep have brilliant ideas, and if they get the chance, the country will benefit from them. But Hailey, Pep been around. Yeah.
Give Eugene the number again to call in. Let him call in and see what you have to say so I can address him.
Okay, hold on. Let me put the number up on the screen. Eugene, Gary wants you. Let me put the number up on the screen. Look the numbers here. All right, the numbers up on the screen. Eugene, Gary wants you to calling to address the issue that you have with him. Like June upset with June said, David Welch, what a decision you make. Best of luck. Hope you get some votes. Stephen Rennie, welcome. Oh, but we have a Rennie Muhammad and a Stephen Rennie, boy. What? Lana says that highly I see a partnership government. Only way to get this government out. PEP will not make any difference. Albert Montano says, everything happening in Trinidad and Tobago was started by the PNM party with the first 30 years, 1956 to 1986, and continued so. Blame the PNM government. God. Albert Montano blaming the PNM for everything, boy. But
how about the voter?
About the what?
I said, how about the voter? The voter don't have a mind of the voters don't have minds of their own.
Yeah, the voters supposed to have a mind on them. Oh God, boy. Hey, highly upset with June, boy. Highly said, June, you are wrong because you have seen them in government yet, so your judgment is baseless. Joan says I'm going on campaign with Annie Roberts for the local election, boy. Don't talk. God, boy. Joan put in. Hey, but look now. Nadia, boy. Nah, boy. Hey, Gary, Tommy. All you see that on the screen there?
I see it clearly. I saw it before. She's having a talk done. Nadia.
Boy, hey. But all you?
Well, now,
Answer
them now. Your line is Nadia.
Yeah, Nadia. Nadia said, my PNM boy talk done. Oh God, Nadia, boy.
Nadia says she's a PNM?
Well, Gary, look it up on the screen.
No, I just asking. That's all right. I just want to clarify. Is nobody vexed? I just want to know.
No, but she look it up on the screen. Nadia said, Nadia, Nadia. You're pulling me legs, Nadia.
No, but guess what?
Why not?
There's no problem with that. There's no issues with that. She's free to do what she want to do and be who she wants.
Yeah, she's free to do what she want to do, of course. Yeah, Nadia.
And ask them you're a PNM.
Yeah, I'm a PNM. Ansem, are you a PNM?
Ansem had to verify he was a PNM for Aisha, you know. Don't forget that.
Yeah. We don't know if it's a PNM. Hey, Bonnie Roberts want to know. Bonnie Roberts, you asking answers, eh? Do you think anyone will be brave enough to oppose Dr. Rowley to go up for the leadership in the internal election? What's your opinion, folks? But listen, it's Fawud, right? Or Fad?
Ford.
Is it Ford, Fawud? Which one is it?
Yeah, pronounce it how you feel like it.
Khan. Dr. Khan.
Dr. Khan.
Dr. Khan.
Fuad.
Dr. Khan indicate, eh?
Fuad.
Yeah. All right, Dr. Khan, because I might mess up the name and I don't want to mess up anybody's name. Ronnie Roberts, when Dr. Khan was here, Dr. Khan stated it will be foolish for anyone that's currently inside the PNM cabinet to go up and oppose Dr. Rowley in an internal election. And I agree with him. Full 100. So, if you decide to oppose him, right, cancel Christmas for you. And as Prime Minister, he has the right to do whatever he wants to do. Ms. Coover, welcome. Chris Jackson, welcome. Or Eileen say you're going up for Davey. Chris Watson say a party is only as strong as its leader. He says, Hailey says, PEP is not a alphabetic boys club, PNM, UNC, or PDP. Hailey, who is the other young lady who is the deputy political leader of the PEP? We had her here. What's her name? Can you type her name in the chat? She's a very dynamic young lady. So Chris Watson says, answer him, the PAP leader said Trinidad is a poop hole country. And the members all say it also. What type of leader is that? Ask Hailey. Oh God! Hailey said the young people giving Pep the undecided vote. Hailey, stop drinking that orange juice, eh? I mean, stop drinking that yeah, it's orange. Stop drinking that orange juice. Stop drinking that orange juice. Chris Watson said Philip Alexander called people in Trinidad knuckle walkers and stuff like that. What type of leader is that? And Philip Alexander with the UNC and PNM. Go figure. But I want to get back to our point here. Gary Griffith launching our party. I think the parties are that to do something with transformational in it. That's what I heard. That's something to do with some type of transformation in it. Or your partner Vonnie Roberts, he said, Tommy, once she get kicked off the PNM. I thought I get kicked off, not out. Okay.
I guess he knows more than we do. He's probably an insider.
Mm-hmm. Chris Watson, how come the PDP needs a new leader? Not that Philip Alexander. He is Rowley and Hines combination. He not ready? No, I think the PDP fine. But I want to address Cup trying to come back to. Lions Love, welcome. Lions Love, listen. You cannot oppose the leader who's the prime minister. You could, yes, you can if you want to, but there are consequences for your actions. Just remember that. There are consequences for your actions. I want to bring up the gas. I want to deal with the gas prices now, and I want to bring up an example of gas prices. All right. Let me see something here. All right.
How much you pay the full year tank? No.
Gary, that's exactly what I'm going to show now. I want to show something, I want to show you something. This picture we have up here is a picture of me filling up my tank here in the United States of America. Right? All you see it? $4.15 for regular, $4.45 for plus, and $4.65 for super. Now I didn't get on
and
this
that
one.
varies across the state, because in different gas stations it's a few cents different here.
So we're looking at in 1 year, we're looking at 100% increase in prices.
I mean, almost 100% in 1 year. Right? We was paying 2 something, right? During the pandemic, 2 something, right? So look at it. I fill up my tank. It cost me $72.16, right? $72.16.
It costed twice the amount to fill the tank. Twice the amount.
But Gary, I'm telling you, I should go in the gas station and $30-something filling up my tank.
30 to 40% more increase in everything that we're paying here.
Right? So what I want the people to understand something, is not that it's just Trinidad and Tobago alone. I paid, I couldn't believe it. And the funny thing, I was speaking to someone in Trinidad, and we was talking about gas. And this is really the first time I went in the gas station and I look at how much it costs. I said $72, boy.
I spent $78 the other day. I filled my car with $78.
But I never pay $72. I mean, the highest might have been about $50 something.
Yeah.
54, 50, 53. It fluctuates on a daily basis. 54, 55. When I see $72, I say, and it's regular, not plus or super, regular
You're going to have to
said,
start running on, Slim.
Eh?
Good night, everybody.
Welcome, Diana. Yeah,
Good night.
I got to start running.
Good night, Diana.
So I took the picture, right? So let me go to Trinidad and Tobago now, eh? Let me go to Trinidad. Let me remove that one. And let me go to Trinidad and Tobago because Trinidad and Tobago prices now, right? Let me look at that, right? So this is on the 19th of April. This is how the price is going to be, right? So there's a dollar increase from what I understand, right? So before it was $5.75, they're going to $6.75. Before it was $4.97, they're going to $5.97, right? So they're saying there's a dollar increase in all the prices, right? You all could correct me if I'm wrong.
But
And
diesel is the only option that makes sense.
So
And
they're
diesel is
basically
now-
playing. They're basically playing almost like $1 US per gallon. Then
I don't even do that calculation, Gary. What I'm saying is that let's look at the price increase from where it was to where it's going, as opposed to us, right? Remember now, we at 450, then prices could fluctuate all across different states, even in different towns. So that might have been 450, the another place might have been 450.
so what was the previous price in Trinidad? Anybody could tell me?
Well, I mean, it was 575 because it's going up by $1.
Oh, you go by $1. Okay.
It's going up by $1, right? So, do we really have it bad in comparison? Now, listen, although don't think I personally try to people in Trinidad and suffering. Listen, I understand that. But I am just comparing for what I had to put out. I had to put out much more. No, yes, you're going to have to put out much more as well. But I think we have to put out a little more because our prices almost double.
And the cost of food to Anselm going up.
That's all across the place. We used to have a place called Dollar Tree here. Dollar Tree, Dollar Tree come on, add on some branches now. Is a $1.25 tree.
Yep.
$1.25 is a joke.
Yeah, it's $1.25 tree now. You know Dollar Tree no more. Dollar Tree come on, add on some branches, boy. Say take that. $1.25 now.
Cost of living, everything going up. To get my nails done, they're going up. Everything going up. Everything.
But not only that, look at this one now. But it's all kind of thing, boy. Right? And look, the
No, Rennie, I ain't get my fig yet. With my fig. Is you supposed to be selling fig to get me to come home for vacation?
And selling $50 in groceries, we could not hold it home.
What's this one? What's this one? What's this one? Tobago Chamberhead. Government wicked to raise fuel prices. All already think in this situation, boy, that the government wicked, boy. The government of this country, them is the one who wicked. What is what they're doing to we? We used to pay 2 something last year. Now we paying 4 something. Oh, listen, folks, all you have to understand, I am not saying that they need to raise gas prices or anything, but I'm just making a comparison to what we're facing here. Right?
Everything.
As opposed to what you all are facing.
And earlier what they do, they add on what? I had to pay a special property assessment tax, $300 extra dollars. I said, well, this is for now. You had to pay it, or else guess what they do? Extra $300 in your tail. They put a lien on your property.
See if they had a problem.
But
listen to this. Vonnie Roberts said this one. Vonnie, you know, all have it good, you know. Vonnie Roberts say, all you have time to prepare for all your increase, you know. We don't get no preparation, you know. You pull up in the gas station, and there's what tax.
Yep. And you
That is
need it
it.
because the distances here too far to walk sometimes. Too far to walk.
No, but listen. Capiza, I understand that $1 increase is like a trickle-down theory, you know. That $1 increase causes many other things to increase. So you don't think in this country, if I'm a taxi driver and I pull up into the gas station and last year I was paying $2.50 or $2.50 and now I'm paying $4.50, you don't think my price is going up too? You don't think if I have to transport goods to other places, my prices ain't going up too?
But on average, they're still paying $1 less US dollar per gallon than we are paying in the United States.
Wait a minute. You want to know what else going up too? Plane tickets. The cost of plane tickets going up. I tried booking something to go somewhere. I said, what, just to go right there? Is all that money?
So
and that's
Hailey wants
within
me
the
to,
continental US.
right, so Diana told me, Hailey wants me to blame Biden, who he know that I voted for. Hailey come in there and vote with me, and he know that I voted for Biden. Right?
I don't
So,
know.
And not Putin.
no. We supposed to blame Biden.
Not Putin.
No, Putin had nothing to do with that.
All right.
No. Leave Putin out of that. Putin, Ukraine and Russia. That had nothing to do with America. That had nothing to do with gas prices across the world.
You see that whole war up in there? That's gonna flip the whole manufacturing sector the other side of town. Because if China think that they're gonna go back Putin and you're gonna still see things made in China, guess where they're gonna want to put all the industry? Africa and India. Yep. So you're going to see things made in Africa, made in India. Later for China, you want the background. Okay, all they deal with one another. That's a bad move that Putin made. Terrible. He gonna see the effects of it. Don't worry. And let China let China stand up with him. Everything gonna flip. Made in India, made in Africa. Might have some things made in the Caribbean soon too. You wait.
But
So
just
Hailey
about
say,
it cost the United States much less to make it right in the Caribbean and to go all the way China and other countries to manufacture goods.
Because you have an English-speaking working force, but the dollar rates are, watch and see.
Is the U.S. will put China up there? Is U.S. investment to put China up there?
Yeah. I'm
That's
waiting
so
for this
time.
Hailey say he pay, Vonnie Roberts say he paid $364 to fill up his tank today, unleaded.
Huh?
In Trinidad.
I find Biden going easy on China.
Yeah, up in Connecticut, I got gas for $3.79 a gallon.
You see the price I just put up there? $4.15.
I paid $3.79. It depend on where you are, depend on the state. Because Connecticut is giving back take off some sort of gas tax for us.
All them must have a subsidy up there too.
No, they took off the gas tax. They took it away.
Eugene Julian said Trinidad is the third lowest gas prices in the Caribbean.
Yeah, I believe they have sweatshop too. But listen, you see, they say some variant on the rise.
People are worrying about that again.
Well, you have a major COVID outbreak in Manhattan. You didn't hear that in the news this week?
Yeah. I said, Lord, this thing ain't going nowhere, no time soon.
But wait now, I don't get this, right? Well, help me. Hailey says, it's Biden who hype up Ukraine to go to war and then run leave Ukraine.
That's his opinion.
No, I missed something.
Wait, Lonnie loves it. Lion loves it. At this point, China is untouchable. Diana doesn't know what she's talking about. China has the capability, capacity, knowledge. Without China, America in the Western world is dead. You hear me? Really?
Well, let me get back to that, Diana. Let me get back to that. let me just hold that thought. Is Biden who hype up Ukraine to go to war, and then Iran leave Ukraine?
How Biden ever Ukraine to go to war? When?
What? No. I had to miss something. What did I miss?
Did
No,
Ukraine
no,
attack anybody or Ukraine was attacked? What kind of
but the addressing China stories, the money that we were saving in that the manufacturers were saving in China, they're not paying in shipping, so they might as well just manufacture in the United States.
That's it. Because the cost of a container gone up. So why are you paying all this money to get some goods here when you could believe you could manufacture it right here, and you ain't gonna pay that? When the container was $3,000, now it's gone up to $13,000. That don't make no sense.
Hire the damn people crossing the border and put them.
That don't make put it in. Make it in Mexico then. Made in Mexico. We still go get it cheap.
So what's happening now is that makes it simple.
Made in Mexico. End of the story.
Not even Mexico. Give the people in the US jobs.
Yeah.
I know. Too. Capiza says answer is Biden fault. Let's drill in Georgia. Real all day.
Biden fault?
Let me do something, right? let me say BOIB. Let's go with BOIB. Boyd. BOIB. Or BIOB. Boyd.
Mm-hmm.
Blame it on Biden. Whatever it is, the war, Russia started the war. Nah, it's Ukraine started the war. Think about this. Why would Ukraine want to start a war with Russia? Why would you want to start a war with Russia?
Ukraine is small. It's Russia who was the aggressor.
Guess what? Obviously, they know something we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel idea something we don't know.
They have inside information.
Yeah, we have inside information. Alicia, it will be now.
America is wolf in sheep clothing. Oh Lord, it is really.
Yeah. Bonnie Roberts asked him, have you heard that Lever Brothers going to close down? Around 200 employees will be out of a job.
Unilever, yeah, but I heard that, and they're moving the butter making eventually out.
That's different, I think. I'm not. Is that the same? Is Lever Brothers and
Unilever the same place?
Are the same?
I think so.
I'm not sure.
That means the place that made the butter and the lard and the Blue Band, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if Unilever is the same place.
I might be wrong. I believe it's the same.
I think they make a lot of cleaning products.
Huh?
Cleaning products, I think they're big on.
But their portfolio is diversified, but I think they're all under Unilever. Mm-hmm. But wait now. Didn't answer my call, said it was going to open a bank?
They did.
They did?
Yeah.
So how is that? How is that working? How is that working out for the betterment of people?
What do you mean? People have more places they could put their money.
Yeah, but
and some merchant bank. I mean, you have more places you could go and get interest on your money. You could go and get 1% on your money.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you all something, right? Yesterday, when I saw Justice Ketanji Brown getting sworn in, I'm creating a pizza, but I ready to let it go yet. I said to myself, yeah, it just took me back, I just stood, I watched the whole thing, and I looked at the backdrop of the White House, and I said, wow, yeah, all them years ago, boy, you'd have somebody mixing mortar and carrying the bricks and black people. We never thought we would get to that pinnacle, and that same court passed laws, sanctions against us. It's black people, boy. Look how the tables turn, eh? Look how the tables turn. I tell you, time is long as what would I say, twine? Who would ever believe that? Huh? Martin Luther King must be rolling, jumping for joy wherever he is, wherever his spirit may be. Huh? Medgar Evers, all them freedom fighters. And you know who came to my mind yesterday? There was a governor named George Wallace who stood on the steps of a school and would not allow this little black girl to come to school, step foot on the school. That the escort she with the federal marshals or something.
I think that was in Georgia, right?
Yeah, I think it was Georgia or Mississippi. One of them
Georgia.
Yeah, I said, yes, boy. Yes. Huh? Get in all day yet. But we getting there because you still have your pockets of this, uneasiness within societies. You still can't go in anywhere if you have the money and buy somewhere and live if you want. And
but ask them what you just posted by Carice. Why everything the government has to do? Why can't individuals and private people do these things? Everything the government has to do to plant on those hilly lands. Why don't Carice take the initiative and put together a team and plant on those lands? I don't know. Anyway, Nana Budu says Victor.
In conscience sheet is squat.
Clarence Thomas and Anita Hill. But man, listen, I never liked Clarence Thomas. I could tell you all that. I know something about him rubbed me the wrong way. I couldn't put my finger on it. Now I know what it is. And they drill Anita Hill.
Yep.
Something about him rubbed me the wrong way. He don't behave like a black man with a spine. He just be like he can go along, get along.
Because he's not a black man with a spine.
Yeah, anyway, he goes along to get along. He's not a Thurgood Marshall.
Lana says Victor's Secrets made in Trinidad and Tobago, but the ladies paying big bucks think it's made in America. Maybe Victor's Secrets are made in Trinidad, but Victoria's is made in America.
I can make something in Trinidad called Diana's Rumors.
But Victoria had no more secrets no more because everybody see.
It won't be no secret no more. Diana's Rumors.
But by the way, just as a point, George Wallace was actually governor of Alabama.
Okay, good. Right. So he stood on his steps and disallowed a little black girl from entering school. And then they were dead beat on segregation. And
he was a segregationist.
And Jehovah work it that this young woman here ended up on the highest court of the land that would rule against us back in the day. I tell people I always hear my grandmother say, you could do what you like, but not for as long as you like.
Amen.
Not for as long as you like. It's going to come to an end someday.
That's what they say. As much
and that point you make there is a point of politicians, to let them know that their positions are temporary.
Thank you.
Correct.
All politicians have to understand, and we as a people have to understand that all of them is temporary.
Yeah, but in Trinidad, there's a party that feel they're permanent.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
the permanent national movement.
Met Clarence at elite white southern school called Savannah. I never liked he. Something about he rubs me the wrong. I'm telling you, he like a fella that would stand up and fight for me. Nah, he just in there warming a seat. That's all I say. I would go Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Yeah, she looked like she was a little terror. But this one here, he just warming a seat. And now it is alleged that his wife was involved in this whole January 6th thing.
Yes.
Yeah, she was one of the co-conspirators alleged.
Correct is right.
Ronnie Muhammad said, I'm going up for mayor of Shogunas.
You going
Which
from here
party?
to work? Go
Yeah, which
ahead.
party? Which party? Which party, Rennie?
That's noble.
Which party
Yeah.
you're going for? We don't know if we vote. We don't know. We have PEP people in here. We have UNC people. We have PNM people. You know, we are PDP people. We have
Lana is
people.
PDP.
We have people who used to be ILP. We have people who used to be COP. We have people who used to be NAR. Albert Montano used to be a NAR. He used to
I
be
a
a PNM.
BLP.
How
No,
about went from
you.
PNM to NAR?
Who's that?
I a BLP.
Albert went from NAR to PNM. From PNM to NAR.
That's what I gather from his discussions.
I don't know.
Clarence Thomas is Republican. Very good for him. Maybe that's why I don't like him. But no, I can't say that because I like Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney does put country before party and himself. I like Mitt Romney.
You sure?
What?
He's one of the fellas that vote for the girl to get to be from the one of the 3 Republican, the 47 to 53. He's one of the fellas that he remember when he went in the thing when Trump was doing whatever he turned down. He voted against Trump. He just put country before party. He don't go along with it. He's not one of the get along ones, and they just ostracize him.
Diana,
Yeah.
look your friend Eugene Jr. Let's call your first name, yes? Diana, I know what it is. You just said Diana.
He said Diana Clarence Thomas is a Republican.
That's what he said?
Mm.
Hey, Diana, look your fake friend come back and Richard Ramrup.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're sick. That your partner. That your real fake partner.
Well, I ain't waiting on he for no more fig. Cause I ain't gonna make it to Trinidad. Because, I mean, since last year, you can't sell enough fig yet, Richard. Oh, God. But you eating them fig.
Yeah, Albert, I hear you. I realized that it's been a minute you were PNM.
Oh, God. Listen.
Because you said when was the last time you voted for them?
Earlier in the chat is Howard C. Prasad, Chris Watson, and Hailey. Chris Watson telling Hailey, he have the facts right. Howard C. Prasad saying, Hailey, you are absolutely correct. You have to work in America to achieve your goals. Facts. Oh, God.
That's a fact. Nobody don't hand you nothing. And people think you're walking and finding money on tree, and you're finding in the road. It's tree. You had to bust your kufum up here to get things that you want. Yeah, you're right.
You sure it's not that you sure it's not that you step on at your door front when you open your door, you get any money?
Let me tell you something here. I do all kind of work up here, not illegal work. I do all kind of honorable things to get money to support myself here in this country. Yeah, okay. So people don't. I had one time I had 4 jobs. 4 jobs. Ask me how I juggle them.
But they say money is growing tree in America. Where's that one? You didn't check the trees.
I had my regular 9 to 5. Then I had a 6 to midnight. And then I had on weekends, I had my little gigs going. Shoot. 2 gigs. Man, it was easy. People, it's not easy up here now.
Why you feel they make American money green?
Yeah, you gotta work. And all of us will know you come up here, family to show your face for a little bit, and after a while, hey, when you leaving, where you going? Yeah, again, yeah, a hint. You had to find your own place, yeah. Okay, good.
So, Chris Watson says the sportsmen and women in Trinidad have to pay for their own training. Well, that's not fully correct, Chris, in that certain athletes are allocated funds to train, and many of them decide to train, for example, in Florida, because there are camps in Florida, there are camps in Texas, there are different camps all across the United States of America. There's camps in Jamaica, and what depends on what level you are, the government allocates you X amount of money. I mean, not something that should be allocated. It should be better, it should be better funded, but they do get some type of money for training, right? And so and I know that for a fact. They may not get as much as they need, but they do get some funding, right? Tommy, Albert Montano said the last time he voted for the PNM was in 1971.
I saw that. I responded to it, which is
okay.
That's a long time ago. What Chris Watson said, what, Diana, you talking as an immigrant. But I was born here, I get educated. Well, very good for you, Chris Watson. I wasn't lucky to born in America. I came here and I bust my to get what I want. Me, no mommy and daddy helping me. And I the woman here. I bust to get what I want. That is why now I just give myself what I want. I the best. I work very hard here in this country. I don't know about, mommy and daddy and uncle and nene, but Diana alone and God. Diana alone. Highly to get funding, your parents have to spend a lot of money. Diana alone and God here. Shoot. I remember I had a job 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. You know what time I had to get up to get to work for 5 o'clock in the morning? Huh? And the dead of winter?
So you'll get back to each other. All you know that
I find Judge Jackson's to be a person of exceptionally good character, respected by our peers, and someone who has...
So here
and he still didn't vote for her.
Nope. And he still didn't vote for her.
I find Judge Jackson's to be a person of exceptionally good character, respected by our peers, and someone who has worked hard to achieve her current position. After a thorough review of Judge Jackson's record, I will vote no.
How? How qualified do you have to be, double Harvard? How qualified do you have to be clerking at all levels of the federal judiciary? How qualified do you have to be 3 times confirmed by the Senate in a bipartisan manner? And so, Senator, I have to say, today is the birthday of a great poet named Maya Angelou. And so I'm just going to end with those words. Why is this poem strike a chord with so many Americans? Because they feel it to their bones. And so this is in honor of Maya Angelou and the next Supreme Court Justice of the United States of America. Happy birthday, Maya, Dr. Angelou. You may try to write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me down in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I rise. Rise, Sister Jackson. Rise, Judge Jackson, all the way to the highest court in the land. And when we have that final vote, I will rejoice, ancestors will rejoice, and we will say, Lord, this is a day that you have made. Thank you.
Said. Well said.
Deep. Let's go to the... Go ahead, Tommy.
I said, yes, indeed. That's it.
Deep.
They real drill that woman, and stress you out,
Oh, God.
I said to myself, wait, well,
they had her 3 sisters on a guy on MSNBC. And the 3 sisters, I said, are brilliant sisters, brilliant too bad. And they said it was difficult for them, and they're glad they weren't there, but they know their sister can handle it. They know that the sister will lose her calm, and get out of character. You understand?
And that's why I say she is the best body for that job.
But do we remember Clarence Thomas's confirmation hearing? That was dragged out, and it was quite an episode also.
contentious. Well, it seems anytime a black person has to get anything, it is contentious.
No, I was waiting for you to log into the show.
I couldn't have been Justice Jackson. Me and Justice, I made up Larry. No. That's why I say hats off to her. Them people would have done get on my nerve long time. Diana made up that way. Whenever I used to go for interviews and stuff, I used to have to put myself in a kind of a zone and a mood and a mode to go and deal with interviewers, because don't ask me the wrong question, huh?
Yeah, Clarence Thomas had a quite an episode to get in also with this Long Don Silver.
Don't ask me the wrong question.
Remember that.
Yep. Yep. And then the next thing too, when you know you're entitled to a promotion, but they give you the ism, right? You know what I'm talking about, right, Tommy? And I'm like, okay, y'all don't want to give me the promotion, fine. When I came here, I was looking for a job, and I leave, I'll be looking for one. I dropped out of corporate America a long time because I realized that is not for me.
No doubt.
That I am not cut like that. That cloth is not for me. That is not my temperament. When I have managers tell me I don't smile a lot, I had to tell somebody, hey, I didn't only hire me to advertise Pepsodent. And then they tell me, well, you're not a good game player. I said, well, I know we playing cricket up in here. Not me, not Diana. That is not me. Corporate America is not.
Nope. I don't know. Howard C. Prasad says, what talking have to do about who you are?
What are you talking? I don't understand that.
Howard, you gotta kind of explain that. Chris was said, Dan, if you're educated in America, you will get opportunity.
But when I first came, I didn't have what they had, what they call it. I had my passes. I went and do the GED, and then I had to enroll myself in college and think. But in the meantime, I needed work and money. You go and you have an accent. They want to put you on certain jobs. Come on.
But Diana, Chris Watson says something, right? Everyone likes to backtalk America, badmouth America. This is my country. But let me say something. Yes, there's discrimination in America. There's prejudices. There's a lot of this.
Yep.
But still, right, they may not put you where you should be, but there are opportunities. You may not get to that place. There's a glass ceiling for certain individuals in this country, right? But you have an opportunity to get somewhere.
It's a plexiglass ceiling. Sometimes you can't get through that ceiling at all. No.
Well, they call it a glass ceiling,
No, but the point is what there are options. There are a lot of options.
Yeah, there's a lot of options because in this country, right, you could take the money that you're making from corporate America, which it could be significant, not as much as somebody who don't look like you have as much qualification as you, and you could start a little entrepreneurial business. Like for example, I started my little t-shirt business where I used to sell t-shirts. I started a little baseball card business where I used to sell baseball cards. So I could make a little extra on the side from working in corporate America, all right, and not being where I should be, but I had opportunities. So I can't say that there's a lot of discrimination and racism in this country.
Oh, yeah.
But we who come from other countries, from the Caribbean, from Africa, from many different parts of the world, we get a lot of opportunities here in America. Right? I mean, I can talk about
because they have to fill a federal quota too. Because they have people come around. How come you don't have no West Indian? How come you don't have a black woman?
Dana, there is no West Indian.
Black person, African.
Oh, okay.
And with people will say, but I don't see any people of Caribbean descent. Well, Diana is from the Caribbean. Oh yeah, so and sometimes I fill the 3/4 one time. But the game that they play, I don't like that corporate America. That ain't for me. I resign and I leave them there in the bacchanal. And I went on my own, do I had to do. No, it's not for Diana. No, no. The numbers driven thing. And then you know what used to get me mad? When they come to appraise you. That appraisal time. And they're hammering you with something that I don't agree with, and you expect me to put my signature to an appraisal. I used to sign it in red. Yep. So Diana, why are you signing it in red? That's a sign of protest. I say I don't agree with I don't agree with section 5, 9, or whatever. Right? So let me discuss this, or it's signing in red all the time. And they can't close out the quarter if they don't close out their appraisals. So many times I hold them up. I don't agree with this. Nope. Prove that to me.
So Diana, highly asked a question. Diana, you think they handpicked she? I wonder if he's talking about the judge.
What do you mean handpicked she? The woman is overqualified.
That's his
question. End of the story.
More qualified than 90% of those who sit on there right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's very qualified. She has
overqualified. But like I said, she has the patience, the demeanor, the composition, the tenacity to deal with them and their questions. Because Diana,
she fully qualified. She fully qualified.
Me,
no question.
Me, I no patience, no.
Yeah, she fully qualified, and that's big. That's the Republicans, right? She qualified more than the rest of them. That them confirm.
Yep.
More qualified than anyone Trump and them put up against her qualifications to sit as a Supreme Court justice. She better than all of them, hands down.
Some people
you could put her in pink. She better than all of them. All. As Penny said when they was closing down Petrochin, all. Right? And that was so disingenuous.
The way they treated her.
You have to understand something there, Diana, is that these guys are kowtowing to Trump's base.
You let them go now.
And being that they are kowtowing to Trump's base, Lindsey Graham may thinking about running to be the next president or the leader of the Republican if Trump doesn't run.
So let him go ahead then.
No, but so he has to make sure he panders to Trump 70-something million people.
No, let him go ahead. They're stupid.
No, I wouldn't say it's stupid. It's politics.
They're stupid. They're stupid.
You can't say that.
You had to play politics. If you don't play,
they're not stupid.
You see, all you talk about is play. Diana don't play no politics and no game with nobody.
If you don't play, you can't win.
Well, I don't play nothing with nobody. That's where I'm at.
Diana, I disagree with what they did.
Yep.
And it shouldn't be like that.
Yep.
But that's how them guys just
see, that's why I cannot be a politician. I can't. Yeah. Well, let me tell you something. Wait. When I first enrolled in college here, university, I looked at law. I studied. I wanted to do law, and then I think now, but my counselor recognizing me that I was a no nonsense. She said, I don't think you will make it. You and the judge gonna get along. And she absolutely right. Then they wanted me to do social work. I said, nah, I go kill somebody. I go somewhere, I see a child suffering. And I know you do the child something. I don't put me in that. Don't put me in that discipline. I wanted to do the broadcasting. They say, oh, my accent, the world ain't ready for my accent, but I can still do my literature and journalism courses. And you know where they put me? In finance and management. I say it.
Heidi, you are very intelligent person. Heidi says,
he's right, he did.
And some people come to America with their country's money and spend it in America. Heidi, if I come to this country with $300, I could spend it in this country. Come on, man. Make it make sense now. If I come to this country with $1,000 TT, how much money you think I have when I go and try, if they change it for me? That $1,000
yeah,
TT.
that's the big word, if.
If they change it. If they change it. Come on, Hailey, man. Make it make sense now.
But wait, let me answer Hailey. Hailey, you know, you might be right there. Do you know that, like, for Indian people, I know this for sure, people from directly from India, the banks in India give them loans to buy homes and things here. Why we as Caribbean people can't get a loan from the bank in the Caribbean to buy nothing here?
Do we have
Okay,
any
then.
Caribbean togetherness? Are we operating as one? Or
Why?
everybody?
And that's why they have so many businesses. The banks in India give them money to open businesses here and whatnot. So why they couldn't stay in India and do it? They came here because of the rate of exchange of the dollar and all
How many
that.
people do they represent? A billion?
But Diana, for me, Gary, let me say I come to this country with 100,000 Jamaican dollars. Right?
Oh God. Hey, leave Jamaica out of that now.
I come with 100,000 Guyanese dollars.
Oh God. No.
You may get $10.
Ali, oh God, boy. Nah. You're brighter than that, brother. Look at now. Hailey's, anyway, Hailey, you are more intelligent than that. People come to America with their country's money and spend it in America, building the American economy.
But wait, Hailey, you know what money we will send back home when the year come, and when we buy a plane ticket to come home and go and stay in the hotels but I'm speaking for myself and buy from the local people. I don't go to Massey and all them. I try find local, the fella selling on the side of the road and thing. We're talking about and hire a taxi driver to take me A to Z. Local, I do local when I go home.
But let me ask you a question. Diana, you ever come to this country and change Trinidad dollars or Bajan dollars in this country?
I don't know. I know.
Tommy, you ever did that?
Nope.
Gary, you ever did that?
Once I did that, and that was in the 70s when I worked for the Fed. There was a place on Broadway used to change it.
I have never changed TNT dollars in this country. Davis, Emily, welcome. I have never changed. When I leave, listen to this. I have about $500 of TT dollars upstairs. They must have no value now because they changed all our currency. Right? That when I leave Trinidad and I come back here, I like to come back with like maybe 1,000 TT or something, right? So when I go back, I have money immediately to spend, and if I have to do things, immediate things. I never going to try to change our money in no bank.
Once we had value for our money was valuable. I remember clearly there was a place on Broadway, not far from Wall Street area, in the Wall Street area, that used to change money, any kind of money. But since then, I haven't even thought about it.
Hailey said you buy US dollars in Trinidad or TT dollars. But how much they giving you? And look at the rate of exchange. How much are they giving you? Why you have to buy US dollars to come here? Why you can't just bring your TT dollars and use it?
But that's what I thought that's what he's saying though. If we could change TT in Trinidad into US, we should be able to come to this country and change them TT into US.
Yeah. And conduct our business, but it is not possible. It's not feasible.
You go to Wells Fargo with them TT dollars, but they might slap you in your back with them dollars. They will say, boy, look.
TT dollars, nobody want that. You can't use it up and down the EC. When I went Grenada and I St. Vincent, they may want that. They don't want TT money.
So Curry says, Chris Watson, I could see even though you were born there, you are still proud of your Trinbagonian roots. Yeah. We could see that. Yeah, he proud. He's proud.
Robin? I try our 6 cents a US dollar. Rajvi said we are idiots. Trinidad business to business in Trinidad with US companies collect money in USA and put it in American banks. That's why there's no exchange any longer. Hey, you're circumventing the law, that's all. You're circumventing the central bank.
I highly say, answer while you acting like you have no sense. No, I've at least 5 cents. Oh God.
You don't have sense. You don't have sense. You have US dollars.
Yeah. I US dollars. Look. Joan said I tried when I was stuck. 6 US cents for $1.
Oh no. Oh no.
Nah, Joan. Oh God. 6 US cents. Don't worry. Tell Eileen that. Eileen, bring all the TT and come.
What do you mean we went America and empty pocket and sleep on the street like vagrant? I never was no vagrant, yeah? Okay. All right. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I never sleep on the street.
I came to the United States from Barbados, and the Bajan money was more acceptable. So I don't know what you're talking about, Eileen.
Everybody's circumstance is different. Everybody's circumstance is different. I went to America. I came to America at the age of 17, and I was able to do exceedingly well, in my opinion. And in the 70s, in 77, I went to work for the Federal Reserve in New York. So in my opinion, I did well.
Look, Raj, we trying to shift the goalpost now. When the digital coin, all right. When the digital coin comes online, US dollar will be worthless. Facts, 100. US dollar will be worthless. Raj, make it make sense now, man. You know what most countries around the world peg their dollar to? You know what most countries, Google it highly. Not highly, Rajvi. What most countries around the world peg their currency to? Google it. Euro, the US dollar, they may sometimes even peg it to the yen, right? Or they may peg it to the pound.
They're talking about they want to
say the Chinese yen. Rajvi, now make it make sense. Make it make sense. Listen, all you. I love Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago money has no value in the United States of America. Well, Trinidad and Tobago value in this country is minimal. If I go down the road at $1,000, I could go all across United States of America and try to change that $1,000. I will get it changed. But as Joan Jadubia said, I might get 6 cents on a dollar. 6 cents. But they don't want it. They don't want it. Anyway, folks, stay tuned. It's In the Village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. Stick and stay. Don't go nowhere. It's In the Village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this short break.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with the DAG Triplets of WZYE 95.9 FM. Okay. So So the Trinidad and Tobago dollar is pegged to the US dollar. Right? Just look it up. Most countries around the world peg their dollar to the US dollar. Right? It's gonna take drastic things to happen in this world. You see what's happening with this war? What's happening with this war? That could have an effect on what's going on with the US dollar. Right? It will take some things to happen. No, Vonnie, I ain't give up with the building, you know. I ain't give up. You know, all I know I ain't give up. But you know what others stop. Others, you had to refuel and come again because at distance runner, you know.
You know what I mean? Not a quitter. You're not a quitter.
No, I'm not a fellow who does do things quick. And I don't give up easy. You know? But you had to refuel and come again.
Winners never quit and quitters never win.
Full 100. Full 100. Right? Look, even Jonah agreeing with me. You are right, Wall Street. They don't want Trinidad. They don't want Trinidad money in this country. They don't want it. Sorry to say, they have no usage for it. Right? Ask any Trinidadian. Ask most Trinidadian in this country. If they come back from Trinidad with Trinidad dollars, if they just go to the bank and try to change it. Ask the question.
Nope.
Nobody don't want. Listen, I'm not saying there are not those who will go and try to change it. I have never, for all my years going back and forth to Trinidad, I've never brought dollars back to this country and go to the bank and try to change it. Lana,
I have quite a bit here, about 3,500 TD dollars, but you can't do nothing with it here.
But you can't do nothing with it. What you gonna try to do things with that for? You're wasting your time. Lana, I want to agree with you. Earlier, I'm gonna say something to earlier. The first time Watson Duke marched in Chumakak Lavantel, only watch it, and make them buildings an example. Only watch. Watch what happen. Wait and only see.
You are right, Chris. You have to work hard all the time and get educated to open your own business, sports. Yeah. You can. I work hard and educate, and I buy myself a nice place where nobody can come and kick me out when I get old and decrepit. Right?
So
them gonna have to go. I at me.
So Rajvi says India, China wants to change the system because of Russia oil. Russia will become richer than before the war. Facts, 100%.
Really?
Rajvi, make it make sense now. Doesn't Venezuela, one of the top oil producing countries in the world? What happened to Venezuela after sanctions, boss? What? Listen, America will not sit idly by and allow India and China to change the system. It could be an all-out war. You remember the tariff war that between China and US? You see, that type of war is a zero-sum game. A zero-sum game is like when you go to Atlantic City and you gamble. Somebody had to win, somebody had to lose. And China and the US knows that for a fact. Them don't want to be involved in a zero-sum game. Look, you see that going on with Russia and Ukraine is a zero-sum game. Somebody had to lose, somebody had to win. Right? At the end of the day, you want a positive sum game where both people can win.
But at the end of the day, who's going to want to go invest in Russia when you're going to go attack other people and burn them out? They're going to lose big time. Big time.
I support the Ukrainian people 100% for their resilience. They have stamina. I love how they pull themselves together and they have dealt a serious blow to the Russians. I'm in the process of helping some people over there. Through that young lady who was on our program here, and I wish them all the best, and I pray that they do send the Russians packing.
Gary, don't get on the Putin skin now, he go come for you.
I ain't afraid Putin, and I ain't afraid Rowley, and I ain't afraid Trump. I went straight up on Trump Twitter here and tell him what I had to tell him. So who is who? Who I really care?
Yeah, but what Albert say making sense out there, friends. Anselm, Trinidad and Tobago is still the best place in the world. But the not government, damage the people's brains. Because if there was one good government who were putting the people's brains in a good place,
correct is right.
It would be a real good thing.
Full 100. Full 100. Correct is right. Trinidad is a great place, boy. Trinidad is one of the best place in the world.
Blessed land.
Best place in the world.
A blessed land. And if if the resources were used effectively and efficiently, we'll have a model nation.
I believe we have enough resources to feed the people. I believe every man Jack can eat. But we're not utilizing our resources to really take care of the agriculture.
It's abuse. It's just too much abuse and I don't want to say and corruption.
Yeah, corruption is normal now. It's normal.
Because it's a feeding frenzy for all the political operatives.
Yeah, you have a Grinch controlling the treasury. Amesburg. Then you have nobody lives there. I don't know what she does to control. Then you have Donna Cox, who could give a papo behind about poor people. Then you have the Prime Minister buffing people. Did I come down the line? Then you have Stuart Young. Then you have Minister Hines. Well, he's come and try to bamboozle people with all the big fancy words. Then you had the Speaker of the House who biased as hell. Then you had the President. I don't hear nothing from she. Then how the place going? Then you have the merit list gone missing.
Diana, you could call them out one by one, but they come, they go. It's bim bam, red, yellow, green, blue is the same crap. So guess what? It makes no sense. We just need a whole new dispensation with a new perspective.
They have the judicial system working like snails and tortoises. Then you have the Coast Guard abusing people. I keep going down here.
So all they didn't know that, but they give the blackout report.
The report on the February 18 nationwide power outage was not surprising. That's according to Minister of Public Utilities Marvin Gonzalez. Speaking with the media after a signing ceremony of a memorandum of agreement to harvest rainwater on Thursday, the minister says a decision on the sharing of the report would be made on Thursday.
We have cabinet in a very short while, and I think coming out of that, the government and the cabinet will make a decision with respect to how we intend to move forward with this report.
The minister adds that he believes there is a lot to learn from the incident.
I have to say that nothing in that report suggests that we were fundamentally wrong in the report that we put forward to the national community on the cause of the blackout.
Oh, Daddy Marvin Gonzalez, I think he's a Venezuelan-looking fella. Oh.
Lana say harvest rainwater. You're not thinking about that?
To make that statement.
What?
To think that Gonzalez is a Venezuelan, that you don't understand Trinidad.
I have a girlfriend I went to school with named Gonzalez. They don't pay me no mind, okay? And she's an African girl. Then, anyway, what is
Harvest,
that?
Lana said the harvest rain was now thinking about that.
They're now thinking of
Oh wait,
you see?
I don't know. I thought I thought that report was supposed to be made public yesterday. Isn't today Saturday? I mean Thursday.
And Lana, if you say the Big Apple go fall, the Big Apple is not New York, it's not America alone, eh? The Big Apple is located in New York.
Yeah, New York is the Big Apple.
Right? That's one state. Everybody is saying New York is the whole United States. And New York is a big state, you know. New York is not only downtown Manhattan, Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens. You got to go upstate New York, Rochester, Binghamton, Syracuse, all them places near Buffalo, near Canada.
Right up to the border.
I want to say for the robbers, don't worry. We go raffle. We go raise some funds for the WZYE. We go raffle a Tesla. Instead of a Mercedes, we will go for a Tesla. We will go for something nice. A Tesla.
So wait now. So what's going on in the Beetham? They tying up the Beetham, or is more bacchanal and stalling again?
Any Beetham?
Yeah.
No, they on to the landfill now because the landfill burning.
The landfill still burning.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
A fella sent me a report. What was it about yesterday morning to show the landfills burning.
Lord Father, rest a hand, boy. There. So who that landfill fall under, Mr. Gonzalez too?
Yeah, the Minister of Public Utilities.
What do he do though anyway? What he just do? Put on his shirt and suit. What he just do?
He's the Minister of Public Utilities.
What I ask he title last year, what did he just do?
Wassa, TNTech.
Oh God. Well, keep going. Wassa, TNTech, nothing that don't work. People getting water 2 days a week. Now I hear they're cutting down. Some areas ain't gonna get electricity for 2 or 3 days because they're supposed to be fixing light pole number this and light pole number that. Something Lana put up. All right? I said, well, no water, no lights. Well, it's again now. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. We. But what? Listen, all where the pushback movement? Them still in existence?
So between, I don't know. So between the Sahara dust,
guys, your friends, man. Call him
Gary,
up.
where your people? Where your people?
How Andy Williams dodging you so?
Let me try him again. Let me call him again.
I see a post where David Welch get arrested for driving without a license.
Yeah. We had him on, you know. We call him, you know. We call him. We call him and let me call Andy Williams. Andy Williams will pick up your phone, boy. Gary, tell him to pick up your phone. Whenever you see a 973 number, he's going to pick up your phone. Laura said nothing working in the Ministry of Public Utilities.
That's what I'm saying. What does he do?
He's the Minister of all the public utilities in the country. He's the Minister.
What does he do?
What do you mean, what does he do? He try to fix the problem.
That is the title. What does he do? Nothing don't work. The roads falling. But the roads fall upon the he too?
No. That Minister works.
That works.
But what does the Minister work? What does this one do? Have 2 days of water in your house, electricity going.
If him both holding up the money, how anybody go get anything done?
Oh, the Grinch. Imbert is the Grinch. Oh, Lord, Father, rest. But wait now. Hey, they spend 15 million on Taste of Carnival and make a profit of 2 million.
Yeah.
15 on the record, 30 off.
Oh, jeez.
And them actually published that, you know.
Oh, boy. When I saw that, I said, Lord, Father, please. Please fix Trinidad and Tobago. 15 million, and you make 2 million profit.
Well, find out from Labantil what party they're voting for the next election.
PDP.
You don't know that?
PDP.
You don't know that, boy.
I'm telling you, in actually.
Labantil calls the shots, you know. Okay.
Labantil go on PDP. What's this one?
But wait. Ain't your illustrious, industrious, articulate friend say not one seat for Watson Duke? So how you coming out saying that?
Who friend is that?
Your friend. Your illustrious, industrious, articulate, loquacious, bombastic friend.
I have plenty friends, you know.
Say on the radio station, say that how not one seat for Watson Duke and them?
My parent friend?
Yeah.
Okay, which one?
The loquacious, verbacious, the one that is talk loud and ranting all the time. Say that how not a seat for them. Not that if they think they come in here, not a seat for them. So how you can say Laventil voting for them?
Yeah, Laventil going PDP.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going PDP. Look, only see the article. Dollars from property tax to fund local government bodies. This is an article here from TTT Online. Monies collected from proposed property tax will be used to fund local government bodies and regional corporations. Yeah. This according to the Minister in the Ministry of Finance, Brian Manning, who was speaking during the debate on a motion to adopt the report of the Joint Select Committee on Miscellaneous Provisions, Local Government Reform Bill 2020 in the Parliament on Friday. He said the Board of Inland Revenue will determine the annual taxable value using the annual rental value less deductions, such as void or loss of rent of 10% of the annual rental value. Minister Manning explained how the applicable tax rate will be applied to the annual taxable value for agriculture and residential property. However, Member of Parliament for Oropich West, Devandranath Tanku, questioned the validity of Minister Manning's calculation of the property tax. He also questioned the disparity in the disbursement of funds among the regional corporation, adding that the Kuva Tabaki Talpower Corporation was allocated 99 million for the year 2022. MP Tanku said there was no clarity or explanation about how the legislation will address that issue. So there you have it. Property tax coming.
Huh? But like I hear the tax in Latrin and all too. That is considered
you had to measure that space too.
Oh God, that's hard, boy. You wait, and if you have a pen and the tax in that too.
Anything you have.
What?
It's square footage.
Sheep pen and goat pen, the tax in that too.
Tax in your person.
And even the doghouse.
Tax in your person.
Well, if I was in Trinidad, I would have a house with Stormy, then a taxi too. Poor fella.
Yeah, my name measure Stormy too and tax him too.
If you could get near to him, because he will nip you.
No, that's all right. They will give him some food to eat to cool him down.
Oh God, they go tax the Latrin too, boy. When I hear that, I say all structures. I mean, if they're gonna do it and take the money and fix do right, you know, because where I am, we roads are good, better than New York, I must say. Because we pay a vehicle tax too, yearly. It's called a luxury tax. So mine is appraised at $250. You gotta pay that. But the roads you drive on are stupendous, marvelous. You know, anything that from the snow or the plow gets fixed quickly because we pay a vehicle tax to drive on the road.
Let me say this, I'm sorry to tell all you, Vonnie Roberts, I know all you're supporting that pushback. That pushback is a waste of time. It's a waste of precious time, space, everything. Because them fellas and them show the true colors long time. Them fellas and them expose themselves. They have exposed themselves. They're not for country. They're not. They have exposed themselves. That's all on Sunday and the Williams are picking up the phone.
Oh,
You
they
pick
don't
up the
want
phone
it.
when you're afraid. He want to come because he know he exposed himself. Yeah, Anderson moving with Duke, of course. Anderson gone long time. Right? What Anderson did is like an avocado, right? you get rid of the inside and you only leave the outside. Anderson go up on the tree and pick avocado, boy, and he give it the inside. And you only leave it the outside. Oh God! Them fellas are them good, man. Eh?
Lana, they will tax Stormy bedroom too? Oh, poor fella.
It's tax in your perfume. All you get ready for tax, right? Maybe for you get some tax, all the gas go down in price.
And then if the tax me by how much he weigh, Lord, I had to pay the heavy tax for that.
You know, but listen, all you no, seriously, there are some things that you all have in Trinidad that is pretty good. Some
like
things
what?
you all have in,
Let me hear, like what?
Gas is pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Compared to what we pay in this country and the increase in this country.
Mm-hmm.
I used to pay 2 something for a gallon of gas last year. 2 something, it's 4.15 today. Some places it's 4.50. I show up picture, I fill up my tank. It cost me $72 to fill up my tank.
I frightened for the healthcare system. When I went down there, I was in the midst of the Sahara dust and had me coughing and wheezing. Right? So my cousin took me to the REMA facility to be nebulized. And they do whatever they had to do. And this person, I don't know which capacity is there. But listen to the thing and tell me one about something wrong with my heart. I said, me something wrong with my heart. I can't breathe, dust kicking my tail, everything there, and I just wheeze. I have my inhaler, but it ain't walking down there. And he telling me, man, when I came back here, boy, I went to my doctor. I said, doc, I was sick in Trinidad. And they said that something wrong with my heart. What I got to do? He said, me to a cardiologist. Not a damn thing ain't wrong with my heart, Ansel. Yeah, I tell you. They do sonogram. They put me on the stress milk test, that stress test. They hook up all these nodes to me and stuff. And I said, Lord, what wrong with my heart? What wrong with my heart? I wish you diagnosed that.
Too much quacks and invalids.
Yeah. And because I wasn't taking in oxygen enough, because I was, the Sahara dust was bothering me. And I was wheezing and coughing. Something wrong. How I gone from wheezing and coughing to my heart? Something wrong with my heart. She had me frightened for the last 3 days I was there, Frightened, Ansel.
I tell you.
Yeah.
I want to know something. What have the pushback accomplished of what? Pushback. Yeah, Gary, that thing you sent with Marvin Gonzalez, yeah, we played that already. With water can go up a hill.
Vonnie Roberts said Gary Griffith coming with a new party. Heard it with some former high-profile people.
Waste of time.
Oh, you think so?
Waste of precious time.
You think so? The answer mine think so,
Waste of time.
I don't think so.
High-profile party. Volney coming with a party too.
Who?
Volney. Robert Volney. Judge Volney.
Yeah, Judge Volney, yeah.
Yeah. Plenty of people coming with a party.
Yeah, Judge Volney coming too. I tell you, that I think will swing some of the votes from the PNM. Big time.
Who's that?
Them parties. They're going to swing some votes from both parties. Both reigning parties. Big time. So let me see. Supposedly,
people don't make out Let me tell you something. People make out Philip Alexander. They make out Gary Griffith. Right? Who else they make out? You can say what you want. If Tobago had rejected Watson Duke, we could see them make out Watson Duke. Well, I just say answer quick to this credit, but vote paying them all them years. What is crediting? I'm talking facts. I ain't lying. Look, Hailey, go to the last election and see how much vote PEP get. Just go now. As a matter of fact, I have it here, you know. Let me see. I have it here. I think I have it here. Hold on, Hailey. Let me see this one. Is it elections, boy? What I have here? I have it in here. Hold on. Elections online. PDP. I have it here, man. I have it here. How to find it? I want to put up the amount of votes. Here we go. TNT election results. Here it is. I know I had it. Election results. EBC. Let me look it up now. Okay. All right, Olio. Here we go. Here we go. And you remind me, boy. Thanks. Let me go and put it up now for you. I want to share it with all you. Share screen. Yeah, let me go over here. I didn't run nowhere, you know. Hey, look, I look like you remember. You running? Don't run and go nowhere, man. All right. Olio, I want to show you something, right? Let me go to the bottom. Grand total. All you see, look here. The UNC get 309,000, right? PNM get 320,250, right? Or look what PEP get. Look, 5,933. All you see that? All you see it? All you see it? Yep. So I'm going to take my word for it. Let me see who get 10,367. Look, PDP, 10,367. And I'm sure that has something to do with the Tobago seat. 5,933. All you make it make sense now. But IRP get 3,817. Look. Facts don't lie, you know. No. All you see for yourself? PNM 322,250. UNC 309,188. Right? But Hailey, I think that maybe what the PEP should do is try to get some of them rejected votes because they're at 1,775. You could bring them up to about over a little bit over 7,000. No, but seriously. Right? So even if you take all the other votes, right? Forget about PNM and forget about UNC, right? And take all the other parties and put all them votes together, well, you might have about maybe 20,000 votes. So what any other party has to do, the PEP, the PDP, any other party, they have to break into, first of all, the undecided votes. We had to figure out how much that could be, right? Because this year is only about maybe half the population. If you say 1.4 million, this might be about, let me say, 700,000, right? 300,000, 22 for the PNM, 309 for the UNC. It might be like 650,000, right? There are 1.4 million people.
Yeah, but how many registered to vote?
But that's what I'm saying. The undecided, you have to figure out how many people are undecided, how many people are actually registered to vote, right? And if the PEP and the PDP wants to make an inroad, right? They have to decide either going for the whole pie, which the PEP don't seem that they want to go for the whole pie, they just want to go for a piece of the pie. Right? So that is it right there, highly, boy.
Half the population is undecided.
Plain talk, bad manners. Yep. No, half the population is undecided. Okay. How are you going to get them undecided votes? And those people are undecided, but they might either be PNM or UNC. And they have decided to sit on the sideline.
Sit it out. Pep will get the undecided votes. Okay. Half the population undecided.
Bonnie Roberts asked telling Hailey, did you know that Ansem got a limo to drive Rowley all over New York when he was there? No, they dumped him like hot potatoes. Nah, it wasn't hot potatoes, it was coal. They didn't put it in the microwave.
So who booked the Mercedes for him?
Eh?
Who booked the car for him?
Ask Bonnie. Bonnie, who booked the car? Right? Who booked the car for him? So what we have to do is that we have to know that in Trinidad and Tobago now, in my humble estimation, it has become a 3-horse race. It's PNM, UNC, and PDP. It's a 3-horse race. Because with those 2 Tobago seats, Watson Duke is in the race.
Who shall win?
Huh?
Who will win?
Watson Duke is in it. And Watson Duke could be the tiebreaker.
Yep.
And don't underestimate his movement. Vonnie Roberts. They didn't sue again. Before they sue, they dropped the sue before they sue. But I tell you they couldn't sue. I told all of that. What are they suing for? They believe that all kind of propaganda in Trinidad and Tobago. Many of them not serious. They're not serious. There's a bunch of jokers in the circles. Not clowns, eh? Clowns are the most intelligent people in the circles, jokers.
When the people are Trinidad, then we go get serious, then we go see things happen, man. When them get serious. Nobody can make anything happen but them, so. People on the ground, the responsibility is theirs. When they make up their mind, whatever change they want, they will get it. They got to make the change happen. We can only support. We can only support.
Ali get vexed, boy. He said they dump on some like reject garbage and fall off the garbage truck on the way to the labas. Oh God. Yeah, listen to this. You can only reject me if I allow you to reject me. Remember, Eleanor Roosevelt says, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Don't forget that. Let me repeat that. Eleanor Roosevelt stated, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Talk now, Hailey. Talk now. Oh God. Yeah. That's the way it is.
All it makes me listen my 10 Commandments, on TV. Moses.
And listener, all you don't listen, all you don't listen. I've told all you over and over. I'm not a PNM till I die person. So, Vonnie, let me say to you all again. Everybody, let me wait. Highly
Post
taking
up
off his
yourself now.
strap.
Post up yourself.
Yeah. Let me go post. Let me go solo. Wait, how to wait. Highly taking off the orange shirt, the orange pep shirt. Let me see. Okay, you put it back on. No, Vonnie. Not that t-shirt. The other one. All right. You're good. Let me say to all and sundries. This Anselm Liborn could never be a PNM till he die. I am Anselm Liborn till I die unless I change my name. Right? I could never be a PNM till I die. Let me tell you all of this. All it could be UNC till all it dead, and all it could be PNM till all it dead. I am not a PNM till I die. Absolutely not. So all of come PNM till I die thing, all I hearing it factually now, I'm saying it publicly. For all who didn't hear, and I said it on the radio station over and over and over, and I'm saying it for you again. I am not a PNM till I die. Absolutely could never be. All right? Dead, die, wherever you want to put. DD, DIE, DAD, DDE, anything. Right? Good. Now we get another thing. If Gary and them want to be UNC till they're dead, and Tommy and them want to be UNC, want to be a PNM till they're dead, that is it. Now, Vonnie Roberts, are you a UNC till you're dead? Hailey, are you a PEP till you're dead? Kapiza, are you a UNC till you're dead? I want all you to put that now. If all you is a UNC till you're dead. Right? Joan says, Ansem, show you'll never vote UNC. Joan, let me put $100,000 bet on that now. Joan, let me put $100,000 bet on that, Joan.
Yeah,
I will never vote UNC.
Ansem, even though I voted Democrat, probably 99% of the time in the United States, I'm registered as an independent.
I was registered as a Republican at one time. Plain talk, bad manners. I was registered in this country as a Republican. All right, let me see now. Let me see all the now. Talk now. Oh God, nobody put nothing up yet. I'm waiting. Hailey, are you a pep till you're dead? Right? Vonnie Roberts, are you a UNC till you're dead? Kapiza, are you a UNC till you're dead? Or they come now, man. I tell all you, and before they put anything, no, Vonnie, don't put nothing yet. Hailey, wait. Joan, wait. Right? Wait a minute. Just a minute. Kapiza, stop typing. Stop. Wait. Stop typing. Wait a minute. My mother-in-law told me 34 years ago, a liar has no memory. So before all you put it up, remember that quote. A liar has no memory. All right, all you go now. Put it up now. Put it in the chat. Let me see all audio. All right, look. Kapiza already moving the goalpost. Another one want to join the Soca Warriors. Kapiza, the Soca Warriors looking for some good goalpost movers. You could join them. I feel you're good in soccer. Right? Well, Eileen say nothing. Vonnie Roberts says nothing. Rajvi, are you a UNC till you're dead? You see, all you ask me a question and I answer the question. Nobody answering the question now, right? But Diana, Gary, and Tommy, how come I answer a question and nobody wants to answer the question now? What's going on here?
It's a hedging party.
But Gary,
you put it number out there and nobody here calling in either. What's going on? What is that?
Rajvi said never PNM. Rajvi, are you a UNC till you're dead? That is the question. All right, so Eugene says he's not a PNM till he dead. I told you I hold no allegiance. All right, Eugene Julian say Eugene, remember that or no? Don't forget that or no? Right? Look the other one. Pep till you win. Caris, are you a UNC till you're dead? Well, we already know Lana going PDP, so we can't ask Lana the question.
I ain't supporting no political party, man.
But nobody putting nothing up, man. John, are you a John Jadube? Are you a UNC till you're dead? Nobody answer any question. Everybody gone silent all of a sudden. Nadia says she's a PNM. Nadia, are you a PNM till you dead? But wait now, boy. Albert Montano. I don't know where Albert is, boy. Where's Albert?
I will support ideas and the best
Albert's a Canadian.
staying out of real politics now.
No, Albert is a Trinidadian. Albert born in Trinidad. He can't be a Canadian. He's a Trinidadian.
Yeah, he gave up Trinidad. He gave up
Trinidad?
Yeah, he fed up with them. I don't
blame
Albert,
him. Have you given up Trinidad for the rest of your life? Remy Mohammed, are you Nah, I ain't sure I know where Remy Mohammed is, nah? I don't know where. But I should guess, you know. Nah, I don't know. I can't guess that one. I know Lana going PDP. Where was Caris? You see all of them, none of them, all of them. Look. Joan, UNC for the next government. Everybody going to the Waffle House. Everybody going to the Waffle House. Joan says UNC for the next government. Gary said, Rajvi said never. Highly pepped till they win. Everybody waffling now. Everybody. Vonnie Roberts, he said, I will only believe you when you tell Aisha that. So Aisha is Jesus Christ now? Diana Benskin, are you a train bitch going until you die?
Oh Lord. Yeah. Is she a train big going until she die?
Yeah, she a train bitch going until you die.
She can't have that. That's on her birth certificate.
Yeah. I think Stormy borrowed that on her phone. Nobody, none. Nobody can answer.
Anyways.
Vonnie, me not say what background you come from, and you ask me a question, I answer the question. I answer it on public radio. Anybody could go and get the video back and play it back. Nobody, so far, nobody. Diana?
Stormy got her busy.
All right.
Yeah. But it's all right.
So we know they haven't done it with her. All right, folks, let me move on. Because when you ask all the two difficult questions, everybody afraid to answer it. Afraid.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to say a quick good night. I got to deal with a couple things here.
All right, no problem. Good night.
Okay, Phantom. Pleasant night. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
You know, there's always somebody needs help. Sorry, thanks. Later, bye.
All right, man.
You told me you said there's operate?
Yeah, Slow.
They're afraid to answer question. They're afraid. You know, they can't answer it, you know.
I tell you.
They cannot.
Hey.
It is what it is, man. It's all right, folks.
Such is life.
Yeah, such is life. Such is life. Let me see what I have here in the bag. I think I have. All right. Let me listen to this one here. Let me listen to this.
Hi, is this Pizza Hut? No, sir, it's Google Pizza.
Oh, sorry, I must have dialed the wrong number.
No, sir, Google bought Pizza Hut last month.
Okay, I'd like to order a pizza then.
Do you want your usual?
My usual? Do you know me?
According to our database, the last 12 times you called, you ordered an extra large pizza with 3 cheeses, sausage, pepperoni, mushrooms, and meatballs on a thick crust.
Super. Yeah, that's what I want.
May I suggest that this time you order a vegetarian pizza with sun-dried tomatoes on a whole wheat gluten-free crust?
Shit, no. I don't want a vegetarian pizza. It sucks. It's too healthy.
Your cholesterol is no good.
How in the hell did you know that?
We cross-referenced your home phone number with your medical records. We have the results of your blood tests for the last 7 years.
Well, either way, I don't want your goddamn vegetarian pizza. I take medication for the cholesterol problem.
Excuse me, sir, but you have not taken your medication regularly. According to our database, you purchased only a box of 30 tablets once at Superfarm Pharmacy 4 months ago.
I bought more from another pharmacy.
That doesn't show on your credit card statement.
Well, I paid in cash, that's why.
But you did not withdraw enough cash according to your bank statement.
Jesus Christ, I have other sources of money.
That doesn't show on your latest tax returns unless you bought them using an undeclared income source, which is illegal.
What the hell? Somehow you have my tax records? This is nuts!
I'm sorry, sir. We use such information only with the sole intention of helping you.
I'm sick and tired of Google and Twitter and WhatsApp and all that shit. I'm going to a desert island where I don't have to deal with any of that shit.
I understand, but you need to renew your passport first. It expired 6 weeks ago.
How in the hell did you know about my passport being expired? I was going to renew it. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with our country? Well, welcome to the new world. The new world is here, and it's scary. So everyone be ready, because that's what's happening. And have a good evening.
See? That's what we dealing with, man.
Yep.
Right?
Welcome to the new world.
Welcome to the new world. Albert Montano says he loves Trinidad. I love Trinidad too, I really and truly.
We all do.
He says, I'm dual citizenship and Canadian, both valid passport till 2026.
Mm-hmm. And that's the reason why we're going through this, because we love Trinidad, else we just ignore it.
Yeah. That's correct, is right. We could just like sit back, relax, and don't have nothing to worry about. You know? That's what it is. But we need and sooner. I have some real breaking news for you, yeah? But until I get all the information, I'm not gonna read. It's big. It's huge. It's humongous. It's everything. It's a whole set of things. You know, a whole set of things. And there is so much propaganda going on in Trinidad. Oh God. Albert, I don't disagree with this, you know. Best country in the world just to get a better government in TNT. Oh, you know what? I have a video I will play for you. Jack Warner. Jack Warner made a statement. I have the video. I'm not going to play it tonight. But Jack Warner made a statement that's going to be, well, maybe it might be shocking to many, but it is somewhat surprising. Right? And sometimes when these things happen, you ask yourself, is it sour grapes, right? You know, because Jack Warner has never been a fan of the P&M. You know? And Yeah, let's listen to this. Let's look at this one here. This one is two different parts put together. Hold on. This is from one of the smartest men in the PNM government right now. Fella smart. Very smart. So let's try to get this up here. Let's try to get this one. This one has been making the rounds of the but there's two things together. We gotta listen to the first one, and then there's two of them put together.
No, I came back again in April and I raised it again by 15%. And I came back again just a few.
All right, we wanna start out from the top.
The price of fuel by 15%. I then realized that was not enough. I came back again in April and I raised it again by 15%. The price of fuel by 15%. I then realized that was not enough. I came back again in April and I raised it again by 15%. And I came back again just a few weeks ago and raised it by another 15%. They haven't rioted yet. So I might raise it by another 15% in April of next year.
The cabinet decided that there should be a partial adjustment of the prices of motor fuels, not to the full market prices, but sufficient to allow an equal distribution of the cost. The adjusted prices for motor fuels will therefore be as follows. The prices of premium gasoline and super gasoline will be adjusted by $1 per liter to $6.75 and $5.97 per liter respectively, while the price of diesel will be adjusted by 50 cents per liter to $3.91 per liter. It should be noted that the adjustment to the price of diesel at 50 cents per liter is half of the increase in the price of gasoline, in recognition of the fact that diesel fuel is widely used in public transportation and in the transportation of goods. The cost of LPG will remain fixed at $21 for a 20-pound cylinder of cooking gas for domestic consumers, which is less than 25% of the true market price. And the Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries has been tasked to look at an appropriate price of LPG for commercial customers. The price of kerosene will be adjusted to $3.50 per liter, which is a little over half the true market price. It must be emphasized that these price adjustments will still require a government subsidy of approximately $840 million in 2022, or half the total cost of the true market prices of fuel.
Hi, my name is Anthony, and I'm one of the founders at Scalar Academy. Are you scared of data structures and algorithms interview rounds? If you
Wait now. Olia, did I do something wrong? Let me ask you a question. $1. Let me walk up that thing up there again. I want to ask a question, Olia. Olia, help me here before we go for this quick break at the top of the hour. Let me put this up here. Let me see something, right? So it's going up to $6.75, right? Right? $1, right? $1 increase. Hold on. Okay, $1 increase, right? And then 50-cent increase of 0.50. I think I did that math incorrectly.
Mind that's per liter, right?
Divided by how much it is now? 391, 3.91 equal times 100. Okay, equal here 12%. All right, Olia, maybe I'm doing the math wrong. Let me see. Okay, hold up. It was 575, right? 5.75 times 0.14 equal. That's a little 80.14. Okay, let me do it again. What is it? 575. It went up $1, right? Times 0.1. Oh God. Come on, man. 0.17 equal. All right. So premium gas went up 17%, right? Because we're saying that it's about, if we take 17% of 675, it's about 0.999, right? Let's do the other one. Let's do it was, what was it before? 291, 2.91 times 0.12. Okay. 2.91 times 0.12. What went on here? 2.91 times. Okay, I don't know, all of a sudden my computer, 291 times 0. So I want to do this math quickly. He said it went up. Both of them went up. Let me repeat that again. I want to hear what that guy says. I'm trying for that to make a little bit of sense there. Hold on, I want you guys to listen to the percentages that he says, That's what I want to see something. Hold on. Bear with me a minute. Are we going to fast forward it? Because we got to go for the top of the hour. Hold on. Let me remove that. I'll go down here. See the screen. Okay, clear. All right, here we go.
April, and I raised it again by 15%. And I came back again just a few weeks ago and raised it by another 15%. They haven't rioted yet. So I might raise it by another 15%.
The cabinet decided that there should be a partial adjustment of the prices of motor fuels, not to the full market prices, but sufficient to allow an equal distribution of the cost.
Yeah, that equal distribution.
The adjusted prices for motor fuels will therefore be as follows. The prices of premium gasoline and super gasoline will be adjusted by $1 per liter to $6.75 and $5.97 per liter, respectively, while the price of diesel will be adjusted by 50 cents per liter to $3.91 per liter. It should be noted that the adjustment to the price of diesel at 50 cents per liter is half of the increase in the price of gasoline, in recognition of the fact that diesel fuel is widely used in public transportation and in the transportation of goods. The cost of LPG will remain fixed at $21 for a 20.
So you know what? Let's go for a quick station identification. We'll be right back. We're going to address that when we come back. It's in the village with the DAG Triplets at WZYE 95.9 FM. Let's go for a quick station identification. We'll be right back. Stick and stay, don't go nowhere. It's in the village with the DAG Triplets at WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with this in the village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Before we do that, let me just quickly get this out of the way. Highly, Liam, Liam, Baka welcome. Nad, highly. Okay, I had Rajvi. Kapisa. Highly. Eugene Julian. Highly Liam, Eugene Julian. Vonnie, if you're still there, put closing comments in the chat. Eugene said, "Do not believe and see everything." So he says, this is slicker. He says 50 cents is half of the increase in premium and super, right? I mean, on the face of it, it looks it's accurate with 50 cents is half of a dollar, right? But the price of super premium increased more than the price of diesel. So what's the significance that diesel only increase half of premium and super?
Because most of the public transport needs diesel, the maxis, the buses, and so on. So they're still trying to encourage people to use public transport. However, when you do the math, we still, for the gasoline, we're still $1 less than the US per gallon, $1 US less per gallon. Another thing too, diesel is more expensive in the US than gasoline.
Correct.
So Trinidad is still better off in the price, and even though there's an increase, we're still better off than the US because the US prices are astronomical right now.
Yep. It's just interesting, man. Diana. Okay, Diana, go on. I was telling Diana that Eugene said Barbados has the highest gas prices in the Caribbean.
But their dollar is a lot stronger than Trinidad's dollar.
Yep. Well, folks, I tell you, every day is something new, something different. It's just, I don't know what to say. In the words of Martin Luther King, take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. And secondly, he says, change does not roll in on the wheels of inevitability, but comes through continuous struggle. So we must straighten our backs and work for our freedom. A man can't ride you unless your back is bent. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Go ahead, Tommy. Go ahead, Tommy.
I'm sorry, my mic was muted. In the words of John Holmes, there's no exercise better for the heart than reaching down and lifting people up. And I hope that every time we get together on this air that we are lifting people up. I wish everybody the rest of the weekend a happy weekend and a happy Palm Sunday. That's what we have tomorrow. And a happy Easter week, because this next week is Easter week.
Thank you, Toby. Let me see. I didn't see any closing comments in the chat. Okay.
Bring back the old time days. Bring back them old time ways. I know everything must change, but I still love the old time days. Used to be everyone could afford to live right, just to feel nice. Didn't need no paradise. Now open your eyes, look around, smoke in the city, and what was pretty, crying out for sympathy. So bring back the old time days. Bring back them old time ways. I know everything must change, but I still love the old time days. Used to be everyone cared for each other, lived like brothers, respected one another. In times gone by, we used to share, together we'd make do. And if I draw a susu, what was mine was yours too. I know them days done pass and gone, and I know that life must carry on. But if I must join in with the pack, then I going back, I going back, yeah, yeah, back to the old time days, back to them old time ways. I know everything must change, but I still love the old time days. Yes, bring back the old time days. Bring back them old time ways. I know everything must change, but I still love the old time days. Bring it back, bring it back. Just bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, bring it back.
A closing comment by Hailey. If we can't move forward by giving someone else a chance, then why are we wasting our time talking about change? That's it. Folks, take care. See you next time in the village with DAG Triplets at WZYE 95.9 FM.